In this video, we are going to look at how to set up zones in PowerZone control. In this case, we have a 4-channel amplifier. Therefore, we have 4 outputs. Start by giving each of the zones a name. In this case, it would be a cafe. And my cafe is in stereo. And when I click stereo, you can see I take 2 outputs. This is the master volume control for the zone. So, if an external volume control is attached, this is the gain it controls. And you can unmute and adjust the gain in the zone. Choose the primary input for the zone. In this case, it could be the streaming box as the primary input. If you would like to have priority from another source, you can choose this input as a priority. It could be the paging microphone. If you would like to use ducking instead of priority, you can do so. Ducking will let the music play at a lower level, but in priority mode, the music will disappear and the paging will override. You can use the default setting, or you can use the manual settings. So if you would like to change the settings that we have made from default, you can change the settings yourself. If you would like to override the zone volume, you can use this gain. Let's say, if the input is muted, it will override the zone volume and play at the level you have set the gain to. If we have more than one zone, give them a name. In this case, it could be a kitchen. Choose the primary input and choose if you would like to have priority or the ducking function. Choose the next zone. Give it a name, outdoor area. And again, set the primary input and choose if you would like to have priority or the ducking function. In the outdoor area, it could be wise to set a maximum volume level. Go outside, listen to the volume level. How high should it be allowed to play? This is maybe too high. So, choose the maximum volume in the outdoor area and set it to maximum. You can also choose if there should be a minimum volume. Change the volume and set it to minimum. This will now be within the area the volume will operate in. It is also here you can choose if you would like to use a 10K ohm potentiometer. Then it will be the potentiometer that will control the zone volume within the limitations you have set. You can do the same thing for all zones. Go to the cafe area. Turn up to the maximum volume it should be allowed to play. Set to maximum. If you are using our wall controllers, you can use restrictions to choose which input can be chosen on each of the wall controllers. Now we are in the cafe area. I would like to have the iPad restricted, but they can use the microphone. They cannot choose the paging microphone on the wall controller, but they can choose the streaming box. And even if you have something connected to the Dante, you can choose which one should be allowed. If some of the inputs are not used, you can restrict them, and they will not be shown on the wall controller. In this case, we have made a mix of the iPad and the microphone, so we can use this and put this mix on the wall controller. In the kitchen, you can do exactly the same. You can choose which of the different inputs should be selectable on the wall controller. In each zone, you have the possibility of turning on a compressor. You can use it as default, or you can set it to manual and type in the numbers you would like to set yourself. We are now finished with setting up our zones. Thank you for watching.